Hi guys, it's Rachel. Today I am going to be doing a video that has been requested quite a bit lately, and it is my hair care routine. So I get a lot of comments on my hair and a lot of people think it looks quite healthy, and generally it does. I'm not going to say that my hair is the most healthiest hair in the world or anything like that, because it really isn't. If you were to look at the ends of my hair, they're pretty dead. I definitely have split ends, and my hair is sort of dry and can be a little bit damaged at the bottoms, and then I've got oily roots, so I definitely have problematic hair, but it generally can look healthy, and I'll show you sort of what products I use to try and keep it healthy and sort of almost give it the illusion of looking healthy. I do definitely need a haircut. I haven't had my hair cut in at least 8 months. I don't think I've had my hair cut at all this year. So it's definitely due for a trim. I don't necessarily have a hairdresser that I absolutely love, and I've had the last couple of haircuts I have been really bad, and I was trying to sort of grow out the bad haircut, which is why I haven't been for a while. So I am working on that, but I just want to preface this by saying that my hair is not that healthy, or it's not as healthy necessarily as it looks. I'm a work in progress, and I'm trying to get it a little bit healthier, because in the end I think that's what we all want. We want hair that looks good, but we want it to be healthy as well. So that's what I'm aiming for, and I'll just show you the products that I use or that I'm using at the moment. My hair routine definitely changes quite regularly, I must say. I'm always trying new products, and I try to add new things in, and I see other people's videos on YouTube here, and I get recommendations from other people. So I'm not going to say that my hair care routine stays the exact same all the time, but these are the products that I am using right now. So to begin with, we'll talk about shampoo and conditioner. So at the moment, my general everyday shampoo and conditioner is the Herbal Essences Drama Clean range, which are these two right here, and this is for normal to oily hair. So I absolutely love the Herbal Essences range. When I'm not using these, I may use the Long-Term Relationship line, which is the red line. I also really like the Tussle Me Softly, which is the purple, and they also had a Curls and Waves, which was also a purple, and I loved the smell of that. So I use that one. So I've used a lot of the different ranges within the Herbal Essences group, but either way, I absolutely love pretty much all of them. They always leave my hair really soft, and they smell amazing, which is a really big thing for me, and the smell definitely does linger a little bit as well, which I like. So they're what I'm using at the moment, and which helps sort of with my oily roots. When I feel like my hair needs a little bit more hydration, if it feels sort of a little bit more damaged than usual, or if I've used a lot of heat on it, then I will use a little bit of my Halo Hydration Moisturizing Conditioner for dry damaged hair, which again is also a Herbal Essences one, if you can see that now. It's just the bigger bottle. So sometimes I will use that I'll either mix it in a little bit with this conditioner, or I'll just use this. I don't mind sort of mixing and matching shampoos and conditioners, but again, this is from the Herbal Essences range, and sometimes, yeah, like I said, I will use this when I feel like my hair needs a little bit more moisture. In the bottom, I only ever put conditioner sort of in from this part down. I don't ever put conditioner in my roots because I have really oily hair, as I've said multiple times before. In terms of how often I wash it, I'm going to say this, and I know I'm going to get so many comments. Sometimes I will wash it sort of day after day. I do try and leave a gap if I can, and I'll talk about what I do when I sort of leave a gap, but sometimes I just have to wash my hair, and I will wash it a couple of days in a row. I know that's bad, and I know a lot of people say that it causes your hair to produce more oil, and that is definitely true. I do believe that. However, my hair is naturally oily on its own. It's not just because I overwash it. My hair got oily sort of when I went through puberty, and it's part of the fun sort of hormones you get when you turn into a teenager. And technically I still have those hormones. It's called active growth hormone still. So technically I could grow taller, but I won't. It just means that I still have breakouts, and I still have oily skin, kind of like a teenager that's going through puberty, even though I started puberty a long time ago. Which is a totally different topic, but apparently, at least what my doctor said, a lot of people, it can last until they're at least 25, so thumbs up for oily hair and pimples, which is unfortunate, but that is why my hair is oily, and I really just like the hair feeling clean. So sometimes I will wash it every day, but I do try not to. I will try to do it every other day. So that is what I do generally for shampoo and conditioner. After shampoo and conditioner, I generally will blow dry my hair. I wash my hair at night, and in summer I can generally let it air dry and that'll be fine because of the heat. But in winter it is so cold and I've got so much hair, it's quite thick and it's long and it just doesn't dry. Plus it's freezing cold. So I will blow dry it, and I don't use any sort of specific technique blow drying. I will spray a little bit of my Tresemme Heat Tamer Protective Spray, and I'll just sort of spray that all over randomly while my hair's still damp before I blow dry it. And it does actually say it's to work with heat appliances, so it's your curling iron, straightening iron and your hairdryer. So I use that. Sometimes if I'm going to style my hair in a particular way, I may use some of the Redken Heat Styling Thermo Active, which is the satin wear one. I do like this, but I find that it leaves my hair kind of almost sticky, like it gives it some control, almost like a hairspray. So if I want my hair to be just sort of soft and natural, then I won't use this. I'll just use a little bit of the Tresemme Heat Tamer. Then the next thing I will talk about is my hairdryer, and this is where I truly believe that shampoos and conditioners necessarily don't make that much of a difference. At least in my hair, I find that I can use high-end ones and they don't really make that much of a difference. But the tools that I use do make a big difference, and I've seen the difference. So the hairdryer that I have, and this is actually my sister's, but we share it, and my mum obviously uses it as well also. And it's the Compact Parlux 3200 Ceramic and Ionic Edition. So it looks like this, and I'll bring it up so you can see sort of what the brand looks like. And this is sort of a hair salon grade hairdryer. I have seen certain hairdressing salons use this particular hairdryer. I can see that this makes a difference in my hair. When I blow dry my hair, I don't like sort of style it or anything like that. I literally just flip my head upside down and blow dry. I don't do anything. I find that gives me a lot of volume. I'll just sort of blow dry up. You're not supposed to generally. Most people say you should always blow dry down, and I will sort of at the end of my hair drying session, but I'll just go blow dry up, down, whatever. I can end up really poofy. It doesn't really bother me because this tends to, I can almost get my hair straight from this hair dryer, sorry. If I sort of brush my hair before I blow dry it, or if I sort of blow dry it and then give it a little bit of a brush sort of right at the end and just sort of use the brush, and just like when I say brush, I just mean like a flat paddle brush, and just, I can get my hair almost straight or at least sort of smooth with this hairdryer, and it's really, really powerful. And I think this does make all the difference. I know because when I go and stay in hotels or whatever, and if I just use that kind of hairdryer, I end up with a buffy, frizzy, crazy hair. This, I don't end up with any frizz at all. It takes away the frizz without even sort of trying. I know that we used to use sort of just a cheaper, much cheaper brand of hairdryer before, and I would never, honestly, I never thought that a hairdryer made any difference, but for me it definitely does. So this one was a little bit expensive, sorry. It's definitely an investment, and that's kind of why we share in our household, and that's something that you can definitely do with a lot of these sort of tools that you use, flat irons or curling irons. Maybe go halves with like a sister or a sibling or your mum or something like that, and that can sort of take away some of the cost of these things. The other thing too is to sort of save up as like a birthday present. This was actually a Christmas present, so that's kind of why it was sort of a special occasion thing. But I definitely recommend a really good hairdryer. It makes a massive difference in my hair. Big thing or big part of my hair routine is a good hairdryer. So after I've dried my hair, I will then put in a little bit of Moroccan oil. And I've talked about Moroccan oil before and how much I really like it. I do like it. I really do think it works. I'll just put one pump and I'll generally sort of smooth it out in the bottom of my hair. It just adds a little bit of extra shine. It gives a little bit of extra moisture, because like I said, the ends of my hair are the bits that are the most damaged and need the most help, and I really do think it leaves your hair soft and really nice. I use just the normal version. I know there is a light version. I haven't tried the light version, so I don't really know the difference personally, but this one works fine in my hair. And again, this is a little bit expensive. Generally prices for a bottle like this about $50, and there's a smaller bottle that you can get that's about $20 depending on where you're getting it from. But I find that this takes me a little while to use. You don't need a lot of it. I probably use it a little bit more than normal because I do have long hair, but especially if you've got sort of shorter hair, you really need only a little bit of this and it will last you quite a while. So again, it's a little bit of an investment, but this is what I invest my money on as opposed to sort of shampoos and conditioners, because the Herbal Essences line is quite relatively cheap and it still works amazingly. So I'd rather spend my money on something like this than on sort of a salon brand shampoo and conditioner that really don't make that much difference in my hair anyway. So that is that, and then after that I will pretty much either straighten, curl, or do something with my hair. Which brings me on to my next tool, which I think also makes all the difference in the world in my hair, and that is my GHD. This is a hair straightener, but I also curl and wave my hair. Like, my hair's sort of, it's not really curly today, it's a little bit because it was curly yesterday, and I've just kind of brushed it out. But any kind of, most of the hairstyles I use this. I do have my curling wand, and you've seen me use my curling wand, and that's how I get the spiral curls, but just my normal curls and my hair straightening are done with my GHD. And I really do think that this is what gives my hair the shine, this is what gives my hair the softness and the smoothness. And I've had a lot of comments on my, my Elena from the Vampire Diaries hair look, where I have my hair sort of dead straight. And honestly, I truly believe that a lot of the reason why my hair looks smooth and shiny in that video is because of this hair straightener. It has ceramic plates, it gets really hot, and I honestly haven't ever used a better hair straightener or flat iron before in my life. I have used other ones before, and I know, that's why I know that this makes such a difference in my hair. So these generally range in price from about, I think it's about $260 to about $320, depending on what, where you buy it from and what colour you get and the style and things like that. So again, it's another investment, I know, but like, I've had this one for at least 4 years now, so mine's lasted me quite a while. And you can share. Before I started working, we shared one between my mum, my sister and myself. And then when I started working and I had to go away for work, that was when I was working full time, that was when I could afford to buy myself one. But it's something that you could definitely ask for a Christmas present, or you could share, again, share with your siblings, share with your mum. I promise you that you will absolutely love this straightener. I can't say enough good things about it. There are probably other good ones out there, but for me, this is the one that I absolutely love. And yeah, so after I've done that, I'll spray a little bit of my heat protector spray. And if I'm going to curl my hair, then I may use my Fructis one for curling, but this is the general one that I use, the Tresemme one. Again, it's cheap, it's easy to find, and I think it works an absolute treat. It does protect your hair the best that it can. So I will just straighten my hair using this, or I'll curl my hair using this. And then that pretty much ends my general everyday products that I use sort of all the time, or each time I wash my hair at least. I'm going to just show you some other products that I use at certain times. So one thing I like to do every now and then is sort of, I almost like detox my hair a little bit. And for a couple of weeks, I may stop using sort of my general products, the ones that I buy. They generally do have like chemicals and things in them. So I try and go for some natural products. And when I'm doing that, I use Lush hair products. So I use the Big shampoo, which looks like this, and if I open it up for you, it really smells really nice. It's got sea salt in it, which is why it's lumpy, but And it smells amazing, and I really like this. In terms of how much volume it gives you, because that's why it's called big, because it's supposed to give you volume. I don't know about that. It probably gives you some, but I just like it. It gives you a nice clean hair. I use that as the shampoo, and then conditioner I use the American Cream Conditioner. Now this does smell, I absolutely love it. It's like probably my favourite smell from Lush, and it's the extra added bonus of double strength conditioner, so it is quite a good conditioner. One thing I'll say with this is it doesn't have the silicones in it that normal conditioners have, so when you put it in your hair it may not feel as sort of that, it doesn't necessarily give you that sort of smooth feeling when you're in the shower. And I know that's probably why some people would be turned off by this, because they like to feel that sort of creamy, I don't know how to describe it, that creamy sort of smooth feeling that conditioner gives you. This does leave your hair like that once you sort of get out of the shower, but it doesn't have those silicones in it, so it doesn't necessarily coat your hair, which is better for it. So I really like those, and I will go through periods where I'll use this for a few weeks and then I'll go back to my normal stuff. But I try and sort of interchange it into my everyday routine just to give my hair a little bit of a break. Another thing that I'll do every now and then, that is like a hair treatment, and I like at the moment the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. And it looks like this, and I picked mine up from, I think, Hair House Warehouse. And this smells amazing, and it's just like a deep mask. It just feels like almost like a thicker conditioner, so it looks just like that. Now I know people do use this more. I know people who use this as a conditioner, so like almost like every day. Like I said, at the moment I'm using it maybe once a week, just to give my hair a sort of a deeper nourishment. I don't put it on my roots. I just sort of put it in the bottom half of my hair, and I'll brush it through. And I may do it on when I'm having a longer shower, so if it's sometime when I'm like, I know I'm exfoliating my body or shaving my legs or doing something that takes longer in the shower, I may do this, or I may put it in my hair and I'll just turn the shower off just because I don't want to stand in there for 7 minutes doing nothing. And I'll just kind of hang around in the bathroom or something, leave this for 7 minutes and then wash it out. And it does leave my hair nice and soft, and I just feel like it helps my hair, so I really do like that. A couple of other things. Now I did mention that I do try sometimes to skip a night, and when I do skip a night I can't just leave my hair, so I use dry shampoo. And the one that I use quite often is the Chlorine, is the brand, and it's just their dry shampoo. This is the first dry shampoo I ever used, and I really do like it, but it is white in colour, so it can leave you with that sort of grey looking white hair if you don't brush it through properly. So I usually just spray this sort of all around the top crown section of my hair along my part. Give it a couple of minutes and then I'll brush it out, or if I'm going to bed I'll sort of spray it in before I go to bed, and then in the morning I'll brush it out, because by the time it gets to morning it's really absorbed, and there's not usually much, you can't sort of see much white left anyway. But it's hypoallergenic, and I really do like this one. I have used the I think it's the Batiste, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Batiste dry shampoo, and I've used a couple of different smells. I will use this, and I do prefer this in the brown colour, and I don't have any at the moment. I really do like that because that does make a difference. So if I'm using it and using a sort of just white one, then I like this brand. But if I am trying to get it in sort of the brown colour, then I'll use this brand. This isn't the brown one. This is just one that I happen to have because that was what was available at the time. But I do like using dry shampoos. I definitely recommend them if you have oily hair like me and you're trying to skip a night, or you sort of wash your hair and you get home and you're going back out again and you almost feel like you need to wash your hair again because you've built up that oil. Instead of washing your hair, spray a little bit of this in, let it soak up, brush it out, and it will definitely refresh your hair. I have tried a couple of the other ones, like the Tresemme has like a mousse that's supposed to be like a dry shampoo mousse. I didn't like that. I didn't think it left my hair, it didn't look like it had done anything. If anything, it made my hair look more oily. So I was very disappointed in that because I like Tresemme's other products, but I do recommend these brands. So I think that's pretty much it. I was going to just mention that when I am going for that beachy kind of tousled look, I do use the Toni & Guy beach curl spray. So I'll spray some of that in my hair when it's sort of damp, and then I'll scrunch it to give me that sort of just off the beach sea salt look. So every now and then I'll do that, but I haven't really done that in winter. This is definitely more of a summer thing. And that's if I don't want to necessarily use heat on my hair, which in summer, sometimes I really don't because it's so hot. So that I will use. And the last product I was going to talk about that I've been loving is the L'Oreal Paris Elle-Net Satin Hairspray. And this is the Very Volume. So if I want to get volume in my hair and I'm styling it, I generally use this. And I will use a teasing comb and tease some of the roots and then spray this in to give me a little bit of volume or to hold my curls or whatever. This has definitely sort of made it into my general everyday hair routine. So yeah, so that is pretty much it. That is my hair care routine. I hope that I've covered everything, but I'm sure I've probably forgotten something. So if I have, please ask me any questions in the bottom bar below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope it's been informative. And I'm going to go now, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!